Hey everybody, it's a Review Revolution, back at you again with a Transformers Double Feature Friday. For anyone who was asking that I do more Transformers reviews, I promised I'd do more, I promised I'd do more animated, and here we go. Tonight we're going to take a look at the Transformers animated Rodimus... This guy. Rodimus Minor. Rodimus Minor, clearly Hot Rod. Clearly the G1 Hot Rod version. Though I'm not completely sure where the minor part comes from. And though I wasn't a big fan of animated, I didn't get a chance to really see the show a whole lot, to be honest. I missed a lot of the episodes. I was really looking forward to knowing Rodimus Minor. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't it go minor, major, Rodimus Major? Where does Prime come in? And what happened to Hot Rod? You know, I kind of had the theory that if you take the G1 story, where you have Hot Rod in the beginning, he gets the Matrix, becomes Rodimus Prime, and then you take the Return of Optimus Prime from G1, where he turns over the Matrix back to Prime, who uses it to cure them from the scraplets or whatever rage they've suffered, and the Matrix releases its power. Hot Rod kind of scales down. He's not Prime anymore because he doesn't have the Matrix. Maybe at that point he became Rodimus Minor. So he never went back to being Hot Rod, but he was still Rodimus, just Rodimus Minor. Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea if that has anything to do with it or how Rodimus Minor came to be. If you do, leave it in the notes. Because the animated series never made it far enough, I don't know if there's an official story on it. I guess the official story here is Rodimus Minor, Autobot Cavalier. Rodimus Minor is one of the most promising young robots ever to graduate from the Academy. His trainers were so impressed with him that he was given command of a small unit right after graduation. During his short time he has commanded his troops. He has molded them into a tight-knit force to be reckoned with. Everyone expects him to one day rise to the rank of Magnus and command Autobot forces across the galaxy. So, again, no mention of Hot Rod, nothing like that. Hot Rod has been lost. We only have Rodimus now. It is the dream of those who remember that we would see Hot Rod again. Other figures that are out, I guess. We have RC, another Toys R Us exclusive, I believe. So we have RC. There is Ratchet, and then Toxic Oil Slick, which I don't know if I'll get those. There's a few others I've seen, but you know, we'll see what comes up. Missile launcher fires from Bo, and galactic powers and abilities. Called Chosen One by the teachers and peers, youngest ever honored with the Valor's Flame. Designed his energy bow himself. Learn more at Transformers.com. No, I don't think so. There is the animated version of Rodimus that we would see. Same portrait here. Whoa. Autobot symbol on the side. Autobot symbol there. And of course, a great action pose for Rodimus. Very, very cool. But I'll tell you what, let's take a moment. Let's get Hot Rod / Rodimus Minor out of his pack. Have some fun. Be right back. Alright, everybody. We got Rodimus Minor, a.k.a. Hot Rod. Either way. Got him open, and just to get something out of the way right now, his bow, it's very cool, and it actually looks pretty awesome when attached to him in vehicle mode, but it doesn't really peg onto him very well. The posts that are on there, they just don't seem to be long enough to fit into the slots that are on top. So, I mean, you can kind of set it on top there, and you can kind of get the gist of how he's supposed to look, but really, yeah, I mean, it doesn't affix very well to the vehicle mode. Which is okay. I mean, the bow is actually very cool. You know, dual missile launchers. It's very cool, and I love the design. I mean, when it comes to missile launchers, when they're on weapons like this for large characters, I'm fine with it. I mean, it came off very well. Just doesn't peg onto his vehicle mode. Taking a look at Hot Rod, Rodimus Minor, I'll interchange them. Very well conceived version of the G1 character. I mean, it is great. I love how they brought back all the colors, the orange and the red. It's got the gold with the exposed engine. I mean, it's not that hard to imagine, considering that Hot Rod originally was a souped-up Cybertronian sports car to begin with. You know, the idea of, you know, reconceiving him for the animated version, I mean, it really wasn't too tough for them. And they did a fantastic job. I love this alt mode. I love his vehicle mode. This is outstanding. It'd almost be worth having two of these just to have one on display in robot and one in auto. That is, or vehicle. It's just so cool. He rolls fairly well. So, you know, that's definitely in his favor. Of course, the goldish fin is made of that gold plastic that you see on Nova and Beta Ray Bill's hammer. You know, it's kind of that gold plastic. There is some swirl in it, but it seems pretty smooth and pretty even, so I don't have a whole lot of complaints on it. You can kind of see a head staring out there. And some parts of the robot, but again, for such a beautiful vehicle mode, I mean, that's incredible. That is truly, truly awesome. So, now, to go ahead and transform him. First thing we need to do is take the feet out. And if you've watched the reviews, you know how this works. Take the feet out. Kind of open up the store panel, or the side panel. Fold it down. Now, I think it's pretty cool that during the design of him, they realized they couldn't make his legs fold down without the bottom shins. We said, we've got to break his legs to do it. Well, that's okay. We'll just peg them back together, or peg them on a piece to hold them back in place. So, they broke his legs to make the design work, but that's okay. You just peg him on the door panel and he'll be fine. Yeah, that's okay. We can make that work. The leg twists, or the waist twists, so that facing out like that. Take the exhaust mounts, or the motors, I guess. Lift them up and put them on the side. So down here, up in there. Next, go ahead and I'll flip over the Autobot symbol right now. So the engine flips over to reveal the Autobot symbol. And his tires fold in. Pull out the arms, like so. And there are, I don't know if you can really see, but there's a peg right there and a slot on the arm that holds it in place on either side. Just like so. Take the arm open, flip down the hand. Looking good so far. Lift up, well, before we do that, we'll do it. Open up his windshield. Flip the chest piece down to reveal the head. Actually, do that again. Lift up the windshield. Flip the chest piece down to show his head. Close it back up. Take the back. It just basically folds in place. Just lifts and folds. And we've got a transformed Rodimus Minor. It actually does stand fairly well once you get the feet in place. There we go. Actually, the only complaint I have about the figure is on the face. For Mini-Mates, to not have a nose, that's okay. For Transformers, even the animated ones, he should have a nose. I just don't like the way he looks without a nose. I know it's very in line with his animated version, but I still want him to have a nose. I want a nose. Other than that, he's incredible. I think it's great. I mean, everything from the orange collar that the original Hot Rod had, the gold, I guess, flame on the hood, the exhaust on his hands. I mean, really, really great. His head does turn. It's on a ball joint, so it turns. Ball joint on the shoulder, as well as on the elbow and the hand. The waist does twist. Ball joint at the thigh, hinge at the knee, and ball joint on the foot. One last thing, which is almost unheard of with Transformers, is that his weapon doesn't actually peg anywhere. You know, he doesn't peg on to hold his weapon. It will actually, and let me see if I can get it to fit in there, he will actually hold his bow. If I can just get it to snap in. There we go. Oop. And don't break the arm. Ooh, okay. You can tell I have no pride. I will screw these up for your entertainment. But there you go. There is Rodimus Minor. Looking really incredible. Great version. I really love the animated series. They are the closest thing to the G1s that have come out. And for that reason alone, I think they're incredible. I'm going to collect a lot more of these animated versions. Oh, and you can actually see that wonderful light piping as well. Check that out. Really great. For now, though, I certainly thank everybody for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.